Go find a mirror. Right now, if you can. Look into your own left eye. Now look at your right eye. Now back to the left. Back and forth, a few times. And you'll notice something quietly impossible. You never catch your own eyes moving. They're jumping back and forth. Anyone standing next to you would see your eyes dart from one side to the other, plain as day. But from the inside, from where you are, there's nothing. Your eyes look perfectly, completely still. The motion is just gone. Where did it go? And here's the part that should unsettle you. That tiny missing moment doesn't happen once. It happens thousands of times a day. Add every one of them up, and you have been completely blind for a sizable chunk of every single day of your life. And you have never once noticed. There is a hole in what you just saw, and your brain stitched it shut so cleanly you never knew it was there. Last time, I promised you the 2 hours of every day that your brain simply erases. This is them. Right now, inside your skull, your brain is running a secret editing room. Every second, it is cutting frames out of your vision, throwing them in the trash, splicing the gap shut, and then lying to you about the timeline, so the cut comes out completely invisible. To catch the trick, you need 3 things: what your brain is deleting, how much of it there is, and the lie it tells to cover the whole thing up. Start with your eyes. You probably think your gaze glides smoothly across a scene, like a camera gliding on a track. It doesn't. Your eyes jump, sharp, sudden, almost violent little jumps. Scientists call them saccades, around 3 to 4 times every second. You're doing it right now, reading this. Your eyes aren't sweeping along the line, they're firing across it in tiny leaps. And every time your eyes leap from one point to the next, the image smearing across the back of your eye turns into a useless blur. If you actually saw that blur all day, the whole world whipping sideways 3 times a second, you'd be dizzy, sick, barely able to stand. So your brain does something drastic. For the exact duration of each jump, it shuts your vision off, switches it to black. You go blind for a fraction of a second, dozens of times a minute, and you never feel a thing. That is why you can't catch your eyes in the mirror. At the precise instant they move, your brain drops the curtain. Now watch someone else flick their eyes left to right. You see it instantly, no problem at all. The only difference between you and them is this: they are standing outside the blackout. You are inside it. Each blackout lasts only a fraction of a second, nothing on its own. But you do it 3, 4 times a second, every second you are awake, every hour of every day. Stack up every one of those tiny dark flickers, and the number you get is genuinely hard to sit with. The estimates land somewhere around 40 minutes to a couple of hours of total blindness every single day. The exact figure shifts depending on how you count and how long you're awake, but even the low end is staggering. And this is not some malfunction you can fix. It is happening right now as you watch this. Your vision is flickering off and on, and you have absolutely no idea it's doing it. But here's the real trick, and it is bigger than the blindness. Because if your brain simply went dark and came back, you would notice the gaps. The world would stutter and skip like a video buffering. So your brain doesn't only delete, it forges the timeline. The instant your eyes land after a jump, your brain grabs the first clear image it sees and drags that image backward in time, pasting it over the dark gap that just happened. So it feels like you were seeing the whole way through. No break, no blank, perfectly seamless. And you can catch it red-handed. Next time, snap your eyes suddenly over to a clock with a ticking second hand. You'll see the second hand appear to freeze, hang there, stopped, for 1 beat too long before it finally moves again. You are not imagining it. That extra frozen second is your brain reaching back in time to paper over the blackout your eye jump just caused. The illusion even has a name: chronostasis. Your brain is editing your memory of time in real time for no other reason than to hide its own cuts. Now, be fair about what this actually is.
This is not a flaw, and your brain is not deceiving you out of malice. The blur it deletes is genuinely worthless. Keeping it would only leave you dizzy and blind in a far worse way. The lie is a kindness. It hands you a smooth, stable, unbroken world to live inside. And the numbers? That 2 hours? Are estimates, and they move around depending on how you count. But the phenomenon itself is rock solid. It has been demonstrated in labs for decades.
And the core of it you can prove for yourself, right now, with nothing but a mirror. This isn't even unique to you. Every creature with eyes that jump is doing the exact same thing every waking second. Put it all together, and you can finally see the whole editing room running behind your eyes. Your eyes jump, your brain deletes the blur, that's the cut. It adds up to a huge slice of every day, that's the scale. And to keep you from ever noticing, your brain drags time backward over every hole. That's the cover-up. Which means this: you have never, not once, seen reality at the moment it actually happened. What you call seeing, smooth, continuous, live, is an illusion. What you are watching is a heavily edited film of the world, frames cut out, gaps sealed over, the timeline quietly doctored. All of it so fast and so seamless that you have spent your entire life convinced you are watching it live. You are not seeing the world. You are seeing your brain's edit of it. And it is the same brain that, the second you start to fall asleep, invents a story about falling to explain a single twitch in the dark. Your brain does not show you reality. It shows you a story about reality, and it edits out everything that would give the trick away. So the next time you stand at the mirror and try, one more time, to catch your own eyes moving, and you can't, you'll finally know the truth. You are not failing. You are staring straight at the one cut your brain will never let you see. The blackout is happening right then, right in front of you. You're just standing on the inside of it. Go try it right now. The mirror. Did you catch your eyes? The clock. Did the second hand freeze for you? Tell me in the comments. I read every single one. Because next time, we're going somewhere stranger still. You just learned your eyes are lying to you. But what about your ears? There is a part of you that never stops listening, even to the conversations you would swear you were completely ignoring. And it hears far more than you think. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next mystery.